The most mysterious book ever. The Voynich Manuscript is the world's most mysterious book. It has unknown authors, an odd alphabet, and brilliantly illustrated with puzzling images. Many question who wrote this kind of book and why. The best cryptographers of the modern era failed to crack the codes and gave up. Imagine a roughly 200-page manuscript with strange symbols found in this book. According to historians, in the 20th century, a man named Voynich visits Villa Mondragone to look for precious books. He inspects a trunk and saw an unusual book. Voynich buys and deciphers it for the rest of his life, but dies without being close to the solution. Many said that this book is something that can be deciphered by looking at it, but they were wrong. The mystery tells us that somebody wrote something hundreds of years ago, and until now, no one can decipher it. There were 200 pages of parchment, millions of graphic details, 170,000 characters unfold, tangled text and images can be seen, and an expert's eyes can be lost, because by looking on it, you can think of too many theories. Most of the illustrations detached on reality and most likely a fantasy, a perfectly created illustration of a mysterious ancient book. If you examine the pages, the plant illustrations are unlike usual plants and more likely abstract figures. Many of the drawings resemble shapes that can only be seen through microscopes. Is this a glimpse to the hidden world? As of now, people can't read the text, but can guess at its meaning. If you will see it, it's a book about plants with roots, leaves, and flowers. Some are like a sort of spiral object that forms like a galaxy, a zodiac, stars, and many more. Some of the drawings are beyond reality. Some contain optical phenomena that bring you to reality and parallel to astonishing shapes. Another question raises what combination of plant and astronomical symbols mean. An expert explanation is, it is used on medicine in the Middle Ages, so if you want to be treated herbally, you need to know what your zodiac was. It says that it's a herbal or medical book, an instruction on how to formulate them. Through experiments, scientists discovered that the first page was torn, but its trace of ink can be seen on ultraviolet light, and it conveys a secret message as well. My question is, but who would produce such a book? Why was it torn? Some people think that the Voynich Manuscript was a hoax and just pretending to be mysterious. But here's the proof. Fact: the surface of the parchments is very smooth and undisturbed. 200 pages of text written without even the slightest error. This is very suspicious. Through the microscope, the manuscript's hidden beauty was revealed, and this is a great proof of its being genuine, and clearly not a hoax. The drawings created by a very skilled painter. As of now, you can still see the colors clearly. Therefore, pigments are very special. Paint and ink, materials that constitute its complete appropriateness to the 15th and 16th century. Therefore, the book is authentic. The first theory goes like this. It is said that as you first see it, you'll think that it is created by a young Leonardo da Vinci. Does the manuscript contain Leonardo's first illustrations? One picture there was depicted as an astrological picture, with 15 pregnant sitting women in tabs surrounding a ram. Aries is represented as a ram. Aries stands for the month of April, with 15 women. If each woman represents one day, it will mean April 15th, Leonardo's birthday. The author invested years of his life in order to produce this book. Therefore, it will be of great value. The second theory was a doctor's experiment and cured the monarch's distress through herbs in the 17th century. He was promoted to be the imperial chief distiller and recorded his discoveries, but it was extremely secret, so many believe that even though the name is found on the first page, it's unlikely that he is the author. Was the author a medical genius that hid his discoveries from his competitors. The third theory, Edward Kelly, who was known for his ability to talk with angels, was suspected. He might have created a nonsense manuscript just for money and sell it to Emperor Rudolph. Kelly is believed to be the only person who knows how to use angelic characters, but all of his ways were fantasy and not true. As a conclusion, he had all chances to create this kind of hoax. Many thought that the mystery was solved. Unfortunately, after the last experiment conducted, its age was determined through radiocarbon methods. It was a big surprise, saying it with 95% confidence that it was created from 1404 AD to 1438 AD. This result was extraordinary and overthrows all the previous assumptions. None of the suspects lived before the manuscript was created. Leonardo was born over 50 years later. Even Edward Kelly lived 150 years after the creation of the manuscript. There are lots of other theories formulated. It's likely a combination of natural science and magic. It can also be the secret to the Fountain of Youth. Or will it bring us to a new knowledge? Until now, it is the most mysterious book in the world.
With so many conspiracy theories out there, it's hard to keep track of them all. Welcome to What We Know, where we try to uncover the histories and mysteries of the world by presenting all different theories out there, and the only narrative we push is this. Here's what we know, make up your own mind.
10 most ancient surviving books in human history. Humans began to develop writing systems sometime in the 13th century BCE in ancient Mesopotamia, which included the Sumerian, Akkadian, and ancient Egyptian civilizations, while the earliest examples of written text date back to around 2600 BCE. These early writings were written on stone tablets and, depending on who you ask, don't count as books. For the purpose of this video, we have not included the early text and instead covered what are considered to be the oldest books in the world that still exist today. Madrid Codex. 494 years old. The Madrid Codex, also known as the Trocartesianus Codex, is a rare treasure from the pre-Columbian Maya culture. Dating back to around 900 to 1521 AD, it was discovered in Spain in the 1860s and is currently housed in the Museo de America in Madrid.
If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to us and hitting the like button. Feel free to write a comment below and suggest which theory you want to see next. If you'd like to further support this channel, please consider joining. Our membership link will be found in the description box below. We appreciate your support, and as always, thanks for watching.